What's up, Taiwan? I'm Sandy Chu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. On Tuesday, a record high 91 Chinese warplanes were detected around Taiwan. 54 of those crossed the median line of the Taiwan Straits. The incursion capped off large-scale military exercises by China. The country's response to President Tsai's recent meeting with U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Bing Wong reports.
China concluded its 3 days of military exercises on Monday by sending a record 91 warplanes into areas close to Taiwan. 54 of those warplanes crossed the median line of the Taiwan Strait, which runs between the two nations. The Chinese exercises involved air, land, and sea forces encircling Taiwan, simulating a blockade. China announced the drills after Taiwan President Tsai Ing-wen met with U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy in California last week. In August last year, then U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi met with President Tsai in Taipei, prompting Chinese forces to conduct large-scale exercises around the island. Beijing sees these meetings as Taiwan asserting its independence. China considers Taiwan as part of its own territory, despite the Communist Party never having ruled over Taiwan. Taiwan's foreign minister lambasted China's response to the high-level meetings.
中国在对台湾的这个威胁的情况之下，只会让两岸的距离是越来越遥远，所以中国的这些做法应该要停止了。我们对中国予以强力的谴责。
In a statement on Facebook, President Tsai thanked Taiwan's forces and wrote, "Although China's military exercises have come to an end, the nation's military and national security team will continue to stick to their posts and defend the country." China also released a short animation simulating attacks on Taiwan on their social media. The video shows missiles fired from land, sea, and air close to Taiwan, with 2 missiles directly hitting the north and south of the island. Taiwan's officials say the People's Liberation Army, or PLA, is using these videos for cognitive warfare.
中国大陆对台湾这作战是一直不断的进行，透过他们的一些影片，对内、对外、对国际的宣传，也可以达到它的效果。这样的一种武吓，当然也会对台湾造成一股混淆视听啊。
Unlike their exercises 8 months ago, the PLA did not actually fire missiles this time. Now that the 3 days of exercises have ended, officials say they expect these incursions and cognitive warfare to continue as China has made it clear it won't stop trying means to intimidate Taiwan. Damon Lin and Bing Wong for TaiwanPlus.
The leader of a parliamentary delegation from Canada says the country must stand with Taiwan. Lawmaker John McKay says he wants to discuss responses to foreign interference during the group's week-long trip in Taiwan. The 10-member delegation of security and foreign affairs lawmakers is expected to meet with President Tsai Ing-wen. Hundreds of protesters took to the streets in Israel on Monday evening. Demonstrators rallied in Tel Aviv after a speech by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Netanyahu blamed critics and opponents for recent security issues, but he reversed his highly unpopular decision to fire Defense Minister Yoav Gallant. Israelis have been demonstrating for months against an overhaul of the country's judicial system. It's day 2 of Taiwan Week, a festival of dance and theater that attracts audiences from all around the world. Today, John Van Triest profiles one of the pieces being performed, a work called Whale Island, where town's landscape takes center stage.
Twirling and swaying to the sounds of traditional Taiwanese music, dancers with elaborate props fill the stage. This is Whale Island, a spectacle that combines modern dance and abstract costumes with a soundtrack that has deep Taiwanese roots. The show is an allegory for the land of Taiwan, with features of its environment and landscapes depicted as characters on stage.
因为台湾岛是大陆那个板块，就是然后跟菲律宾的海洋板块挤压形成的一个岛屿，所以讲的是一个海陆的联合。
Two genres of Taiwanese music take center stage in the play: the quiet, string-based Nanguan and the percussion-heavy Beiguan. The choice to meld these two ethnic Chinese genres was deliberate.
尤其南管的音乐是它有点妩媚感，然后它可以传递很深情的、婉约的 的情感。那南美馆有它的比较粗犷的风格。
Both the director and the playwright aimed for the piece to exhibit the beauty and diversity of Taiwan's land and culture.
就台湾看起来好像很小，但是事实上它很丰富。然后当然，海洋的意义就是世界上没有一个真正的孤岛，因为海洋的连接可以非常非常的强。
And during Taiwan Week, it's this richness and the importance of the link between the land and the sea that the play is showcasing to people from around the world. Ethan Pan and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
More workers are seeing decreases in their working hours across Taiwan. The Labor Ministry says that around 12,000 people are on furlough, taking 3 to 4 days of unpaid leave each month. The manufacturing industry was the most affected, largely due to a recent downturn in export orders. Taiwan's Economy Ministry says the situation is still manageable, but with a weak economy, some say it's unlikely to improve. A union federation says many employers can expect to have a hard time through to the end of the year. A new exhibit of rare historic books has opened in Taipei. The books come from 2 collections, one European, one Asian. Together, they show how books from 2 different cultures evolved side by side over time. John Van Trieste takes us to the museum for a closer look.
Here at Taipei's National Palace Museum, works from 2 of history's great libraries are coming face to face. Over a dozen works from the Vatican Library join books from the former library of China's emperors. The Vatican works include works of literature, history, science, mathematics, geography, philosophy, and more, some in ancient manuscript form. And the Palace Museum's own Chinese works are treasures too. They were brought over to Taiwan during the communist takeover of China. One of the curators who has made this exhibit possible is Liu Shixun. She says the exhibit shows off what sets these 2 traditions of books and reading apart.
纸张上就是有很大的差异。梵蒂冈宗座图书馆里面就藏有非常多用动物皮质或是羊皮纸所制作成的手抄本。那一直要到这个印刷术的普及之后，然后才变成是纸。那相较之下，在明清宫廷的话，一直都是以纸为主。
And what these traditions have in common.
那如果我们从西方来看的话，就是从15世纪，就是古腾堡它的这个活字印刷术的发明之后，印出来的那个书的量也变得很大。那在中国其实也是受这个印刷术的影响也很大。那譬如说像从宋代就是毕生发明那个活字印刷术之后，那这个活字印刷术就一直被使用。
For the most part, the books include titles popular in their time and place. The Vatican collection includes richly decorated Bibles and prayer books, and printed editions of ancient Latin and Greek works. In turn, the Chinese imperial libraries have books on the Confucian classics and Buddhism. Those are alongside great dictionaries and encyclopedias commissioned by the emperors themselves. The exhibit also notes that Europe and China did not exist in intellectual bubbles.
主要就是耶稣会士，就是扮演一个很重要的角色。因为在明清时代来到中国的耶稣会士，他们是借西学来传教。然后有个耶稣会士叫卜弥格，然后他就是把这个明代李时珍的《本草纲目》，然后翻译成拉丁文本。
The curators here say books like these make it clear that scholars in Europe and China tried to understand each other. They say there was a lively exchange between the 2 sides. From now into July, books from these 2 cultures are on display side by side, inviting comparisons and an appreciation for 2 rich traditions of books. Rick Yi and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Finally, today we will leave you images of sculptures featuring Christian stories in Bolivia. I'm Sandy Chi. Take care and see you next time.
Thank you for watching Taiwan Plus. For more stories from Taiwan and around the world, please download the Taiwan Plus app.